What's up, everybody? This is Barbarian Kung Fu, and I am bringing to you today another haul video. My weekly haul. I bought all this stuff this week. These are back issues, not new stuff. If you want to see the new stuff I buy, you'll have to go to Instagram because I'm not making a video over new stuff. I like old stuff more. So, anyway, I purchased a lot of these. Well, I got one yesterday. One of my local shops was having a half price sale, and I bought a whole bunch of filler for some of my sets I'm putting together. My Marvel Comics Presents, my G.I. Joe. I'm not going to show you all them because there's like 100 of them. There's so many I bought. Spent a bunch of money, but I did get one book that I'm going to show you from there, and then I got some other ones that I'm going to show you where I have been working with a family who their father was a big collector, and I'm going to try and do a video about all this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but their father was a big collector of Golden Age comics. He had stuff from the 40s all the way up to modern stuff, and I've been going through and helping with them kind of price what they have, give them an idea what it's worth, and then trying to help them sell it because they are not collectors. They don't know anybody that collects comics. Luckily, I ran into him at the comic shop trying to unload a box of comics that was worth a bunch of money and probably only would have got like 20 bucks. So, like I said, I'm not going to go into great detail about all that because I plan on doing a whole video to honor this man. His collection was crazy, just crazy to me. But I got some stuff that they gave me for what I did to help them over the last week, and so I'll show you some of that, and it's all stuff I think is pretty cool. Some of it's not too high dollar, but I think it's great. But we'll start out with these. These came from that man's collection. Besides having individual books, he had lots of trades, and I grabbed this one. Not a big Green Arrow person, but I do like Jack Kirby, and Jack Kirby is the artist for this book here, so I will look through it. I'll try and read it. You know, I don't really know a lot about Green Arrow except for what the TV show has taught me, but I do like Jack Kirby, and I appreciate his art. He's a great artist. He's one of the godfathers. So I grabbed that. Both of these are trades that I grabbed, and I grabbed this Silver Surfer, Stan Lee and Mobius, the Parable. A big Silver Surfer fan, and of course, who doesn't like Stan the Man? And I look forward to getting into this. A bunch of the stuff I bought at the comic shop yesterday was Silver Surfer filler, so kind of went overboard. But anyway, picked up those two. They were only my time. Didn't cost me anything. From the shop yesterday, they gifted me Invaders #1. So now I'm only missing, I think, number 7 or 8 from that series. I think I'll have that whole series. But they had gotten a big collection in that was bagged back in probably the 70s, and everything was nasty. And so while I was in there, you know, I just offered to help them unbag everything and sort out anything key and all that. So they gave me this for helping them out, which it didn't get rebagged. This is what all the bags look like. Nice yellow, triple taped. It was a pain in the butt. So they gave me that, and it's in great shape. The rest of this stuff is all stuff that the family gave me for helping them go through the collection and everything. I've spent 4 days going over there. Last weekend, both days, and then a couple days after work this week. So they're very appreciative, and they're very gracious. I mean, I told them I wasn't worried about getting paid for anything. I was just trying to help out, and I was enjoying the guy's collection. But they gave me all this, so they pretty much let me pick out stuff. I took stuff that was just random in his collection that didn't really affect any of it. So I got another Green Arrow. This is Green Arrow #1. The reason I got this is because this is the series Kevin Smith wrote, and I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. I think that dude is an awesome person, and his story about how he came to be who he is just great. He's a great guy. So I grabbed that. Not really to read. I probably won't ever read it because I'll save it until I can see that dude someday. And then I'll try and get him to sign it. So next I got this Brave and the Bold. And this is number 75, Brave and the Bold. And was it Neil Adams? I think that Neil Adams, it's his first full art on the cover of a Batman book or DC book, maybe something like that. He had done the drawing and not the inking or something, or the coloring once before or something. I can't really remember, but I thought that was cool, so I picked that up, and I will add that to my collection of DC stuff that I have. That's awesome. And then I got these two books which go together, and this is All-Star Comics, and it's number 59, second appearance, Power Girl with the boobs window, so you can see what she's got. And I also was able to get number 67, right? 58, which is her first appearance. And this was all, like, there was only 3 All-Star Comics in his whole collection, and the other one, wasn't anything special, and since I don't really care about All-Star Comics, I figured I'd throw these in. I think it's a pretty good find. Technically, all it did was cost me time. So, and they're both in great shape. Like this dude, his newer stuff was all in such good shape. It's like he bought them and never opened them. That's what it looked like, the newer stuff. So, my next thing is a run of 3, all right in a row, and I'd never actually seen these like out in stores or anything, but it's the Human Torch, had his own series, and I'm assuming this is his first solo series, but this is number 3, and these all have great covers, and I'm not really sure who did them. But then here's number 2. He's going wild. He's just going wild, taking on the cops and everybody. And then this is number 1. I guess this is him fighting, is it Toro? Or the original Human Torch? The android? I guess I haven't read them yet, so I'm just going by what I see on the cover. And it says that, yeah, I guess it's the original one, which I believe his name is either Toro or it's, you know, the android guy that was the first Human Torch. So those were cool. It's 1 and 3, you know, maybe if I read them and like them, maybe I'll want to get the rest of them. I don't know. But I thought they were awesome. He didn't have a lot of Marvel stuff, so I pretty much, like, anything I could get my hands on that was Marvel, I grabbed. I think pretty much the only other Marvel book that I found that I wanted, and it's something that I've always wanted. Wolverine #1 from the limited series. It's very cool. Something I've always wanted, but I was always just like, you know, if I find it cheap, I'll buy it, but I'll never get a nice one. This book is freaking nice. It's like no spine ticks. Corners are sharp. It's a really nice copy, and I'm very glad to get this. That's why it's in a Mylar. Oh, and the dude, his whole collection was in Mylars. And it's like, that's like $500 worth of Mylars just in like one series, but that's just crazy. Anyway, so the next 2 books I'm going to show you, and these are kind of the highlights of what I got to this point from there. Like I said, these didn't affect his whole collection. These were just random books he only had 1 of. So I'm not a big Golden Age collector. I have like random Golden Age, like funny books, like, you know, I don't know, like Fox and Crow and stuff like that, you know, the ones that are like kids books. But these were not, I mean, I guess they were for kids, but they're kind of not for kids. Kids like shooting guns and stuff, I guess would like them. But anyway, I got this Science Comics number 8. And it's not in the greatest shape, but you know, for me, I don't really care. The cover's awesome. It pops off there. And I'm so happy to have it. I think it's awesome. This is technically my first real Golden Age comic that I've ever, you know, had. So that's pretty awesome. It's by Fox Feature Comics. And I want to say it's from around the 40s, pre-50s. But this next one is something that is pretty awesome. And it's in worse shape. I'm gonna try and fix the spine roll on it a little bit, but Wiz Comics with the original Marvel, Captain Marvel from the Wiz world, and that's number 31. He's saluting the defenders of the states. Fight with McCarthy. Is that what that says? MacArthur. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It's beat up. It's not worth a whole lot as far as, you know, condition to value. But I mean, shoot, it's like, when am I ever gonna get a Wiz Comics pre-code anything? So I think it's pretty awesome. I like Captain Marvel. I like the Marvel Captain Marvel a little bit more, I think, just because I know more about him. But there you have it. That's my week's haul for this week, and hopefully next week I'll have some more great finds to show y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. You know, leave a comment, let me know what you think. What you think about all these. I'm not really planning on selling any of the stuff that I got. I don't think any of it somebody could pay me to take. Everything's got a price, you know, but I don't think anybody could afford to buy these from me. Unless you want me to buy a house with your money. Thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you liked what I had to show you. Hope you can appreciate them the same way that I do. And till next time, I will see you guys later. Peace! I'm out of here!